Step into the office. What up, guys? Welcome back to Pedro Doordash Santiago. Today's Monday. It's 10:40, Cyber Monday. What does that mean for your market? Hopefully you know that already. But we're back in St. Louis from the road trip. Had a great time with family, friends. Drove through like 9 or 10 states. It was absolutely amazing. We're back on the grind, ready to make some money today, give you guys some content. But today I want to talk about something that's going to be important. I woke up today after last night's live. I read a little bit, felt inspired this morning, woke up, did some stuff, and I'm feeling like I want to send a message. I'm feeling like I want to rant a little bit, and for whoever's ready to receive it, and however you hear it, it's going to be on you. However you take it, it's going to be on you. Personal decision on how you want to take this message. Not everybody's going to agree with it, and that's okay. But I feel like I need to say it. I feel like enough people watch, and I feel like I've given enough tips and tricks on how to make money and miles to money and knowing your zone, and we're past that. It's time for the next step. So what I'm about to say is, it's for DoorDash. Most of us do DoorDash. I do mostly DoorDash, but it goes for any gig app that you have, most of them. Any of the major ones are going to go for that. It's also going to go for your W-2 job if you have a W-2 as well. Let's get into it. Okay, so we all know how these gig apps work, man, okay? We are independent contractors or misclassified independent contractors, whatever. We know we're not W-2. We know we don't have a boss. We don't have a direct manager to report to. And we know that most big companies don't care about employees. Let's not, I can't even get into that. I've lived it. I've been on the manager side, the employee side, and now I'm on this side. I've seen it. And most of you guys are going to know that, okay? But what can we do as independent contractors, subcontractors, whatever, if you're a W-2, what can we do to either protect ourselves but also motivate ourselves and understand the role we play with these big companies, why they do what they do, and how we need to take advantage of the situations that are in front of us and build towards something. Let's go. Okay, so it's not new to anybody that the base pay is low on all these apps. Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats. It's $1, $2. Instacart will pay you $7 to shop for 100 items. They don't care. They're keeping their labor costs low. It's what all businesses that want to run a profit do. Let's not pretend like that's not a thing. So we know that. We know that they can deactivate us at any time. Many DoorDash drivers specifically been deactivated for whatever. Customer says they didn't get their food, even though they did, deactivate you. Show up 11 minutes late contract violation. Get too many of those, deactivate you. There are so many people that want to come and do this work. We are not important in that way. Collectively as a unit we are. Individually they don't look at us like that, okay? We have to know the reality of how they view us so that we can do what we need to do out here. We also know that many customers don't tip, whether they don't believe in it, whether they're uneducated and ignorant and don't understand what we actually make. Inflation's high, cost of goods is high. To use these apps as a service, I think it's luxury. A lot of customers don't think that. They don't think they need to tip us. They don't tip the Amazon guy. They don't tip the FedEx guy. Why are they going to tip the guy bringing a McDonald's? Some people just don't get it. Many people do, some don't. So the reason I'm bringing this up, because from the first week or so, or first 2 weeks of this channel, we talked about betting on you, setting goals, and doing it one day at a time. And we talk about that pretty much every day. Sometimes it's just pick up, drop off. Sometimes it's DoorDash news, what's going on. But most of the time we bring it back to that. And many of you say that, yeah, you get that. You understand what that means, and maybe you're living that already. Maybe you've been living that. But today's intro to this video, okay, and what I want to challenge you guys with today as we go into the holiday season, as we go into 2022. This year's gone by very fast for me personally. I know it probably has gone fast for you guys as well. Okay, we just took the 625 order from Godot. Anyways, I continue to challenge myself, and I want to do it with you guys. I want to share. Put it in the comments. What are you doing? What does this mean to you? What are you doing to bet on yourself? I want to challenge each and every one of us. And I know some of us aren't there yet, and that's fine. Okay? But I want to challenge us to stop thinking like a W-2 employee that wants to go to the HR department or call support for everything. We're not W-2. So I say that because, hey, if you're working a W-2, great. Sometimes you got to go to HR. Sometimes you need to talk to a manager. The good companies, for my W-2 people out there, and trust me, I've lived this. The good companies hire good management, and they'll make you feel good if your manager's good. We don't have managers in the gig economy. Support is not our manager. BetonYou is not our manager. We don't have a direct report that we could talk to about issues. No, support reads off scripts. We need to realize we don't matter to these companies in that way. We need to change our focus. Oh, that guy was going fast. So what do I mean by that? That guy's crazy. Okay. have to understand where we stand with these companies. We have to understand they do not care. If you call support, they're going to do very little. They can try, they can be very nice at times, but they're not the person that's going to solve the issues that we have. And there are some issues, but we need to take personal responsibility for the orders we take, the orders we don't take. And yeah, I complain, oh my God, 225, how dare they send me that, for whatever miles, it's horrible. We got to remember this, decline and move on. We need to start taking the emotion out of our decision making, our video making, our conversations we have. We need to try to stay focused on the next step. These apps are fantastic, in my opinion, and I've shown that this year. I've shown that you can have success in it. You can have another side hustle. It can lead to something else. You can work towards something else. I've shown you guys that, and other people that share with me what they got going on has shown us that in this community. Other YouTube content creators have shown that. Okay? You got to figure out, what is it for you? What is your next step? Use this gig app towards something. And it makes it easier to not get emotional about the crap that they'll send us and the things that happen out here, whether it's customers or merchants or the gig apps themselves. So I'll say this one last thing on this topic. And this isn't to be preachy or to talk down or this is just me talking to you. Coming from a place of experience. Doing these apps 5 days a week. You guys see it. I live it. Okay? I've been on the manager side. I understand how these companies think to a certain extent. We need to stop relying on them to pay our bills and to do this, and they should pay us more. I get it. But what can you do? There's opportunities out here. You need to wake up every day and figure out what is that and work towards something and get these gig apps out, put them in the rearview mirror 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years. Maybe you got a 2-year plan. Well, I don't know. Whatever it is for you. But these gig apps will not last forever in the way that we're used to, the way we're used to seeing them and the money we can make and all that kind of stuff. They will change and evolve. We need to change and evolve and work towards something else. I cannot be more adamant about that. I believe it. I'm living it every day. I want you guys to come on this journey with me. I'm going to show you guys what that means to me, and I live and breathe it every single day. I made $50 this week doing gig apps. But I made money doing other things. 6 months ago, I couldn't have taken that week off. I would have, but I couldn't have taken it off and not have made the money I made. I'm building towards something. I need you to build towards something. Stop caring about Doordash and Uber and Instacart and Grubhub like they owe us something. We don't have managers. We're independent. We need to start thinking like that. We need to start looking past the apps. Okay, we got to look past the apps. We got to be better than the apps. We have to be. If you're doing this, and this is all you're doing, and you're expecting them to do everything for you, it's not going to work out for you. That's a strong statement. But at some point, something's going to happen. They're going to deactivate you. The gig apps will slow down. Your market will become oversaturated, and you're going to go back to a W-2 or whatever. Have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. Be working towards something else. I can't stress that enough. All right. The Rant to Pedro's over. I don't know. They don't care. The proof is in everything. So at some point, we got to stop and say, okay, that's the reality. We've been living it now for a year or 2 or 3 years or however long you've been doing this. All right. What do I got to do for myself? Because gig apps don't care. How am I going to use the gig apps to my benefit so I can do what I really want to do? That's what we need to be focused on.
All right, now let's go pick up this 625. Listen, I'm hyped today. I'm feeling some type of way. If y'all can't tell, I'm feeling super motivated, and you guys get the real every day from me. If I'm high or I'm low or I'm good or I'm bad, if the orders are good, the orders are bad. If I make $100 or I make $300, you're going to see it. You're going to see it in real time. And this is how I'm feeling today. And I'm liking it. I'm loving it. It's all good with me. Good morning. How are you?
All right. So we're on a 625 order, right? Listen, it's great. It's good money. It's fine. Miles for money is good. We know all about that. We know how to find hidden tips. Let's move on to focusing on, all right, how do I go from caring about making $6.25 to making, you know, more than that. Like, what's the next hustle? What is your hustle? What are you working on? What are you building towards? Whatever it is. Or maybe, hey, I'm good, Pedro. I'm good with making my 150 a day, my 100 a day. It works my lifestyle. I don't value the money. I value my time. I value my family. I'm working on retirement. It don't matter. Building towards whatever doesn't have to be monetary. But at the end of the day, the gig apps do not care about you. I'm going to keep saying it because the more energy we give them, the more they're winning. $6.25 turned to $10.25. 95% of the time, $6.25 is always more. I saw 6 items. I didn't even look at the subtotal. Don't matter. Great way to start today. $10.25 for a couple miles. I'll do that all day long. Let's see where we get next. And listen, I'm going to keep saying it all day because I'm feeling some type of way. We can do more for ourselves than the apps can do for us. Let's get out of the employee mentality. We're not employees on these gig apps. We are not employees on the gig apps. All right, we got a McDonald's. I forgot to screenshot it. 652 miles. It's right up the street here. This lobby is usually open at this time. Usually. So I should be good. I don't like McDonald's a whole lot lately, but this lobby should be open, like I said. And the drop-off is close. I mean, $6 for 2 miles, $6.50 for 2 miles. I'll do those all day long.
Cool, thank you.
Man, your boy's screenshot game is really weak so far. Forgot to also screenshot. I got a Noodles and Coke coming up. It's like $7. 3 miles. Like, yep, I'll take that. 4 items. And the likelihood of it getting stacked, so then, you know, adding another one is pretty high. It's also part of the decision making on this one. So let's go pick it up. All right, as expected, they stacked it, but not with a Noodles and Co. Raising Cane's, which is right next door. $6, 2.3 miles. Now, when they stack like this, originally that offer would show me $6.25 if the Raising Cane's was by itself. So that is also the magic number for hidden tip action. So it's at face value, it's good. It's like $3 a mile, whatever. Let's do it. Probably go to Raising Cane's first, order it, and then go right down the street or right across the plaza to Noodles and Co. and then drop both of these bad boys off. Let's go. So, you know, we talking about these apps. They don't care about us, you know, and there are a lot of people that are maybe going to disagree with what I say, saying, hey, we got to make them care. We got to get legislation. We got to strike. You know, Pedro, what do you know, we got to stand up to these big corporations. And hey, there's value in that. There's value, I think, in striking and standing up and being a voice and getting it out to the news. There is, you know, if they're really taking advantage of us, I believe that. But I don't see that energy is used wisely when you can just use it on yourself to get out of these apps quicker and use it and stack your money or whatever it is, right? Because at the end of the day, we do have free choice out here, guys. We got free will. We don't have to work the app. We don't have to take an order. They don't make us. We don't have to deliver it to a particular area. If it's rideshare and somebody's feeling funky and you don't feel like picking them up, you can cancel the ride. We have choice out here, guys, to make decisions. I don't want us to ever forget that. And yeah, these companies can be super shady, super slick, super ratchet, super sketchy, right? But at the end of the day, I've shown you guys how you can make money doing it, the workarounds, how to find the hidden tips, when to call support, when not to call support, when to cancel, when to unassign. I've shown you guys that. Many other people have shown you that. Now it's time to figure out, what are we going to do? What is the next step? Because if we want to just complain and expect them to change, I, in my opinion, don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. But what can happen, and what history has shown us, and people that work hard and have maybe an entrepreneurial mind or a grinder's attitude and a hustler's mindset, you can make something out of yourself. You can figure it out. Okay? And we do not need Doordash to hold our hand along the way. All right, we're here first. We'll go to Raising Cane's first. We got to order this. Give Noodles and Co. plenty of time to make the order so that when I get there, that's ready. Not a long line right now. I didn't think there'd be. Even if there is, usually at Raising Cane's, they're super fast. So with these, you use the red card that DoorDash provides you. If
If you don't know what the red card is, look it up. You got to get it. You should have it. Maximize your opportunity.
Let me show you on that red card. Let me get in my little... I don't have... Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Oh, don't you love when things fall between the seats? I just love it so much. Your boy dropped his little... Oh, Lord. Between his seats, got like a little... Holds my credit cards and all that. Red card. Get it. Activate it. Use it. You get good offers sometimes. If they're not good, you simply decline. Get this. All right, we're leaving Cane's right now, and then Noodles & Co. Literally, look, let's do it together. Let's hold hands. Let's go. Oh, I'm going the wrong way on the street. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Pedro, what are you doing? You're not setting a good example. All right. It's all right. It's all right. Let's drive safe. Head on swivel. All right, here we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. And boom, Noodles & Co.'s right there. Let's go inside and pick this bad boy up. Park in VIP status right up in the front, baby. Let's go. My expectation is this order will be sitting right on the counter. Name's Angela. That is one of those bags right there. Okay, we are 1.1 miles away, 4 minutes away from the first drop off. And then after that, we'll be an additional, I guess, 2 miles away from the second one. We're dropping off the Noodles & Co., then dropping off the Raising Cane's. Leaves me in a great spot. I'm on Hampton and Chippewa to get the next order really quickly. All right, we got a little handy customer action. Apartment building, no apartment number. Fantastic. I love those guys. Love them. Love them. All right, done. Sometimes you're gonna have, they don't give you information. It happens every day, basically. Every day you're out, you're going to get an apartment complex, you're gonna get something, they don't give you the address, call, gate code, just call the customer. If they're not responsive, hey, you know, keep calling them. If they're really not responsive, hit that start timer, can't hand the customer or whatever, 5 minutes, drop it off somewhere. Keep it moving. Time is money. Try not to let it take your energy. I'm not always the best at that, but at the end of the day, I woke up today and said, you know what? I'm going to be positive all day. I'm going to better myself all day. I'm going to think about what I'm working towards and be excited about that. And I'm going to be easy peasy today with these apps. Perfect example that the gig apps, let's just say, not the gig app, Doordash. Doordash don't care about Pedro, Doordash, Santiago. They care nothing. It's an algorithm. Technically, this order took me maybe about a mile out of my starting point zone. So now I'm in Clayton, U City, and it ended my dash. I set a dash until 3 o'clock. It's 11:47, and it just ended it. So in many markets, if I'm in an area where I can start again, which I can, but in many you can't, they don't care about you. It's an algorithm. It's software. You mean nothing. I know that sounds harsh, but the reality of the situation is, how can we control what we can control? All right, y'all get motivated, slightly opinionated, slightly betting on himself, Pedro, today. All right, so we got this $12 7 mile. Some of these miles are highway. The post, and it's right, I'm close to the post. So it's, technically, like I said, I'm in Clayton, U City. I'm gonna make a left up on Manchester. The post is on the left-hand side. Picked up from there once or twice before. 2 orders for 12. I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. And it leaves me in the downtown area. So technically I'll start it in Webster Grove zone, did a pickup in Clayton U City zone, and then I'm just gonna end me in the downtown St. Louis zone. But my market's very densely populated. We've talked about that many times. And I know I can kind of bounce around and make good money. So I don't mind it. This will put me at $42 at least for, it's $11.50 for about an hour and 15 minutes worth of work. So not bad. And DoorDash does hide tips on stacked orders. They sometimes will put a bad one with a good one, sometimes 2 good ones together, sometimes 2 bad ones together. There really is no rhyme or reason. I know we like to think they put a bad with a good. That's not always the case. Okay, one of these is $6.25, the other one is $5.75. One of these is going to be more than it's going to be more than $12. I feel pretty confident in that. The post is right there, so we're going to go ahead and park right across the street here and pick it up. There we go, baby. Let's go. I bet these are our bags over here. Hi. We got 2 DoorDashes, a Sherry and a Jessie.
Okay.
All right, delivery complete, and it was $8.75. So that tells me this is going to be more than the $12. It's probably going to be $13, $14. We're 1.1 miles away from the second drop-off.
All right, this one says leave at door, but okay, yeah. Please leave all packages next door. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna leave all packages next door. This is the door it says. Thank you. Please leave all packages in foyer next door. All right. Foyer. Can I even walk in here? Hold on. What's going on? You know what? I'm gonna go. Oh. Yeah. Boom. Got it.
All right. Always follow those instructions. All right. From $12 to $14.50, as you see here.
Let's go.
We did it. For those of you that have been watching this channel for the last few weeks, IKEA is on the Doordash platform, and I got one just now. I noticed it a couple weeks back, and it was like $3. This is $6.50, 7 items, 3 miles, or something like that. $7. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take it. I immediately got a text message notification saying my order was ready. So, yeah, let's see what this experience is like. I've never seen anybody pick up a DoorDash on IKEA on YouTube, or I've never heard anybody say they've done it. I've never done it. I'm stuck behind this guy here. That's fantastic. So let's go inside and pick it up. It says restaurant, so I know I'm gonna make my way to the restaurant. I'm hoping it'll be ready. I don't know what's going on here. This is fantastic. Is it just me, or does anybody else find this odd? You got, listen, I need y'all tell me, like, have you done IKEA? Like, not everybody has IKEA, I get it, but like, I find this extremely odd. They're ordering, they got a soda, some meatballs, some vegetable medallions, and some mashed potatoes from IKEA. Who orders lunch from IKEA? I'm doing this for the experience, guys. I'm not doing it, you know. I'm literally only doing it for the experience.
So I want you guys to comment. Do you think this is going to take long? Do you think? I mean, obviously, I got to go up elevators and come out, so there's a lot of steps involved. But DoorDash, man, they'll deliver anything. It's laughable. What we as consumers can get delivered to our homes is absolutely absurd. Oh Lord, how do I get? I'm already regretting this. I have no idea. Okay. Entry. Okay, restaurant 10, level 3. This is horrific. This is where I am. You are here. I need to go over there. So I'm doing this for the tube. I'm doing this for y'all. Already, I don't recommend, based on proximity, ever doing an IKEA order. Okay, restaurant, cafe. All right, follow the signs. All right, let's not overthink it. But I'm gonna have to go through this maze to pick up somebody $20 worth of food at IKEA for a probably $3 or $4 tip. Restaurant, cafe. All right, well, there it is. Oh my God, this is crazy. No idea where to go. Okay. Not sure what to do. I'll find somebody, I guess. I think I found him. Maybe. I got a pickup for Megan on DoorDash. Is that it? Cool.
All right, now let's find our way out of the maze. All right, elevators. All right, let's take those downstairs. Listen, I don't come to IKEA if y'all can't tell, so a lot of steps. A little too much time, but at least it was ready, so that's a plus.
It's freaking crap. I don't know where I'm at. How do I get out of here? This is why I don't like coming to new places sometimes. What's the best way to get out of here? Cool. Thank you. Freaking IKEA, man. I swear. He's Swedish. I guess I'll just follow the arrows. Okay. Way too many steps. I couldn't go out. I couldn't leave the way I came, so. They do that on purpose so you can stop and look at all the crap they got for sale. You gotta go through the whole freaking store to get out of here. Yep, never again. Never again will I do an IKEA. This is top 10 absurd orders. Because the restaurant was actually pretty easy to get to, but you have to go through. You basically got to walk half a mile to get out of here, which is absurd. So we entered in on that side, and you have to walk through the building to exit. Oh man. Yeah, definitely not worth it. Definitely could have been on another order and had it already dropped off. Yeah. DoorDash doesn't care about y'all, man. They'll pay you $2.25 to deliver their customer food, and have to go through all those steps, or maybe wait in a long drive-through. They don't pay us for our time, y'all. I'm telling you, they don't care about you. So what are you gonna do about it?
Ooh, does your boy regret everything about that? That took way too long. So as you see here, this order says deliver by 12:34. As soon as I got it, I went there. No multi-apping, nothing. It's 12:37, so it's already late. This order probably was sitting there for a while. IKEA, you suck. You suck on the DoorDash platform.
Oh, 25 minutes later to make $6. Oh, that is horrible. All right, please take all packages to the front entrance. Oh my God. This is where... I have no words. I have no words. Let's do some more walking on this IKEA order. Look at this. I don't know what. Oh, this sucks, man. Oh, boy, my anxiety gets the best of me sometimes. Oh, boy. Woosah, Pedro. Woosah. Woosah.
I remember when I said I was going to be cool today. I'm still going to be cool. But, man, I'm spending a lot of energy and time on this IKEA order.
Yeah, this is top 5 worst orders of all time. So we're out of our zone again. 3rd time today. We haven't done that many deliveries. You guys have gone on every delivery before we've done. No Uber Eats, all DoorDash. Out of my zone. Wouldn't you think the app would send somebody that was in this zone, working this zone, send them to IKEA and then bring them back to the zone? You would think it would work like that, but it doesn't. It's algorithm doesn't care. Algorithm does not care about you. I'm gonna repeat that. They don't care. We have to make better decisions for ourselves. That includes me making better personal decisions to make, or to take or decline orders based on proximity, drop off, where it leads you. Because the algorithm does not care about you. It is a computer AI. There's no manager, there's no human resources that can have empathy for you, that could understand your situation. It is a computer software program. All right, 625, 2.7 Subway. My screenshot game is really weak today. So you guys we'll pick it up, drop it off. I'll show you the ending of it. I declined a few decent ones, but the miles were too much for me. But we'll go ahead and do this one. I don't love it. In this hour, I'm basically gonna make 14 bucks, and that is horrific in my market. Really cringeworthy, but we were at a $25 pace, so not horrible. But when you spend so much time on an order, man, it just sucks away at your money-making ability within that hour. So while we're driving, we're a few blocks away. I want you guys to put down below what, California, I think parts of Pennsylvania or Rhode Island, somewhere else, and a few other states, I think, are trying to come up with legislation. They already got Prop 22 in Cali, to where these gig companies have to pay us more and or offer benefits and things like that, and adjustment pay and gas pay. And do you guys think that that's a good thing? Do you think there should be legislation? Do you think government should should they step in to make the big companies pay us more? Do you think that's a good or bad thing? I want to get your guys' opinion on that. Or do you think they should just leave it the way it is and we got to figure it out on our own? What do you guys think? Good, how are you? Boy, DoorDash trying me today, but they ain't gonna get me. All right, let's see. There's the door code. 6 flights of stairs. for a single sandwich. Oh boy, a lot of energy for one Subway sandwich. Man, I'm making some horrible decisions the last 2 orders. Not on my A game today. I'm in like in the sales aisle with the padding. I'm about to go crazy because I've made $13.75 in 55 minutes. I'm supposed to make better decisions than that.
All right, we got a 575, 1 mile, pokey doke. I don't love the small amounts right now. I'm not loving it, but I know I can walk in, pick it up, easy drop off. I want to maybe knock one out and get it done in 10 minutes to kind of get back on a good pace. Let's go.
Nope, not that one. Yeah, for Lauren. Yeah. So you don't have it in your system at all?
No, I don't.
I'll just keep it moving, man. Don't worry about it.
What I say about staying positive, they don't even have it in their system at all. Don't have it. Don't have it. All right, so we're just gonna put, I guess I'll call support or contact them saying they don't have it. I'll get half pay. I'll basically get $3 for driving here. It still sucks because I wasted time. I could be on another delivery. Doordash don't care about you, man. I'm telling you. Dude, I don't know how to, listen. My place is 900 and something in line in the in chat. Doordash don't care about us, man. I'm a broken record, but they don't care. There's no care value at all. Somebody argue with me and tell me that they do. Tell me that DoorDash cares about you and how they show it, or how Instacart cares, how Grubhub cares, how Uber Eats cares. Let me know in the comments how they care about us doing this work. I think the care value is at a 0. They can show us and tell us that they give us certain benefits and this and that. All big companies are required to do that. Okay, that's not that they care. That's just part of having a billion-dollar company. This goes, it proves my point.
All right, then we just get a text message saying Lauren's order is ready at Pokedoke. I'm gonna walk back in there and see if these people just made a mistake. Maybe I left too soon. Listen, I've never had issues with this place before. Never. I don't know what's going on, but oh boy.
So I get a text message from them, walk back in there, still don't have it. I don't know what's going on, but they say, listen. I'm not gonna wait to get to half pay, the $3, because that could take a while with support. I'm just gonna unsign it and move on. Time is money. Not gonna play the games today. 425, 9 miles. Where's that going, y'all? Kobe. Right in the trash can. So I'm gonna give you guys a scenario why I think it might not. I want to keep having this conversation with y'all, right? We, you can place an order for delivery and not have to tip. Totally, you should tip, but you should never be forced to tip. I do not believe in forced tips. Okay, I think that's stupid. However, I want to give you guys a little analogy or scenario. Taxi cabs, right? So, taxi cabs back in the day, right? What they used to say on the side of the cab. Basically, to get in, it's $2. Then per passenger, maybe an extra $1 or $2. Then per mile, it would say $1.50 a mile, $2.50 a mile, whatever it is, right? Let's just say $1.50. They're going to drive you, drop you off. They're going to charge you $1.50 a mile, however far. If it was 1 mile, it's $1.50. If it's 10 miles, it's more, right? So why don't the gig apps do the same thing? That order was 9 miles away. Right? So 9 miles from that I need to drive, right? You want your food delivered to you, brought to you, catered to your front door. Why not charge that customer $1.50 per mile? Would I have taken it at that point? Maybe, probably. It's actually going south. Why aren't we charging the customer in that way? I mean, most people that have lived in big cities have been in a taxi cab. Most people that have lived in small cities have been in a taxi cab when they went to a big city. It's not fun. They can be expensive. And Uber right now can be expensive, right? But you're paying for convenience. You're paying to get somewhere. You're paying to have something brought to you. You follow? So I think a lot of consumers would understand gas is more expensive right now. driving vehicles, you are going to be charged per mile based on proximity. Let me know what you guys think. So chicken and cone, another $4 order for 9 miles. Yeah. Another consumer ordering something they don't need and not tipping the person that's going to bring it to them. Listen, y'all, we got to change something. Otherwise, a lot of people ain't getting food, and or the merchants are going to have wasted food, and that actually costs them as well. And living in America where people are hungry every day and we just see food wasted for no good reason is kind of upsetting to me. And another one, $5.75, 2 orders. Ain't no tip on that. 2 different merchants, 2 different drop-offs. Come on, DoorDash, you got to do better than that. Consumers, you got to do better than that. I know you don't care about us all the time, but listen, we out here trying to bring you things that you don't really need. It's a luxury. You want to eat that tasty food? You want us to shop for you? You got to figure it out, y'all. All right, listen. That's enough for today. These apps don't care about you. I'm going to keep saying it because, and some people aren't going to like that. Some of you guys are not going to like to hear that. And you're going to say, no, they do care about us. Why are you talking bad about DoorDash? It's not about that. It's about the reality. I'm not talking to DoorDash. I'm not talking bad about DoorDash. I'm painting you a picture of truth. I want you guys to understand you can do more for yourself than what DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Instacart's going to do for you. Many of us, myself included sometimes, and many of you, expect to be handed some fruits and vegetables. You just want them. You said, hey, I worked pretty good. I walked to get here. I need some fruits and vegetables. You know what I want to do and what I want to challenge you guys to do? Grow it yourself. Grow the fruits and vegetables yourself so you're not dependent upon somebody handing you something. Okay? I know you're working for it's not a handout, but grow it yourself. What can you do? What are you going to do right now to grow it yourself so you ain't dependent upon some billion-dollar company to up your base pay? Never going to happen. Base pay will go down. You're not dependent upon a customer to tip you. Some aren't. Some are going to do it. Some aren't going to do it. You're not dependent upon somebody to understand the proximity of their house. You're not going to depend upon somebody to give you a gate code and, shop for 40 items and deliver it up 5 flights of stairs and not tip you. Some people just don't get it. Grow your own thing. Do your own thing so you're not dependent upon those people. We can't control them. We can't control us. Bet on you, set goals one day time. See you tomorrow.